Hello, and welcome back to the Various Topics Show with MattAlford. Today's topic involves different types of relationships, such as crushes, long-term committages, /aka marriages, and so on, etc., which I am definitely, and to be 175% clear with my fans, that the month of Valentine's, the old Saint Nick holiday, is well over, but the love/sweet breakups is in the air. Not just breakups, but the enemy wants weak-minded individuals to commit evil amongst the couple community. So tonight, dump all that alcohol down the drain and set that Rocky Road ice cream to the fire, and up, and away we lift up into Jesus Christ's arms. So anyway, why does this day exist in the first place? That is the question here. Sure, that depends on who you ask. Some would say it's because they adore their male childhood crushes or something in that nature. Others would say it's a special day, it's just another regular day. Where my old high school teacher from Auto Shop told me once, and I was a junior, where they don't celebrate it or they don't have any partner to celebrate it with. Plus, that is true. Some people don't mind nor really care about this particular day. In history, this day was invented more than 100 years ago when a couple of guys preached the good word of the gospel in Rome in the 3rd century of 269. That sure was a time when the earth nor anybody except a higher singer even existed yet. That sure is history to understand and awesome to experience from that old history on this big day, February 14th. History has been made on this day, more known for infamous history in this modern history since the great Valentine's Day massacre of 1929. But more on those infamous stories later. Valentine's Day, known on the positive side today, it's mostly known for women, girls, and their partners, depending on your adornment preferences, who adore being showered with cheap gifts, grams, sweethearts, and maybe a cheek kiss if they are lucky enough. Furthermore, those gifts should not matter because by the end of the day and night, all life generation round should all go back to the Lord Jesus Christ. And all of us should stay with him forever and ever and ever and ever from the moment he gave us life to fulfill his commandments from birth until he calls us back home and stay with him. Now, the infamous history of this terrible holiday involves a lot of executions, mass 187s, shootings for short, serious crimes since the 287 era towards the 19th century, with it disappointingly being brought into the 21st century. Yes, that would be enough of the infamous version, as this should not get any time of attention, as I enjoy more of the fun facts of this holiday, as gifts and material things, such as infamous history, will be disputed in these episodes, of course. In my experience, just last Valentine's was a lot of fun, with getting to know a female platonic friend from the coffee shop barista and asking her to be my Valentine. She said yeah, even though we didn't do anything, but I still enjoyed seeing her and imagined her one day. However, professionalism still played a major part, and I would get over there when I am off for getting some items over there. Not that we should lean on our own understanding, but I am going to leave this to the Lord and have a fun understanding and do exactly what he tells me to do. Follow his commandments, adore my living parent, and continue to be the best son/future person or husband to the best of my ability, both spiritually and physically. In the end, I continue to pray with Jesus every day forever. Show that this day has both good and bad history, but I stay on the positive and tune out the negativity of this holiday forever and ever. In conclusion, this day is historic for its events, but as I reiterated before, I'd rather stay with the Lord because there are so many other females-related fish in that ocean, that the Lord has a lot more for all of us to offer for us to experience than just one particular person. As long as we stay on the straight and narrow road bridge and don't look down or pay attention to the storms and focus on the journey towards his kingdom and eventually to his house, nothing won't be scary. Now, adornment is to experience joyfulness within accepting Jesus Christ into our hearts. than just having fun and not knowing who he wants us / me to share his holiness and good news with one person the whole time. And that does not mean to date just somebody randomly, but it also means being with a person that the Lord has designed for me / us to be with when I can handle that type of responsibility financially, mentally, physically, and not getting into trouble for being myself. Plus, being in a romantic relationship anyway is tough. But with the higher senior in charge, honesty and trust, this can be an unbreakable and indestructible couple, man. All right, this is your boy Matt, and catch y'all on the next one. And stay tuned towards the next episode about kissing on the mouth and why it is important to do that on the cheek when dating or just being a platonic friend with it being involved. Until next time, and remember to adore each other, everybody.